just vehicles, they're icons. And for decades, the Jeep Cherokee has been one of those names that immediately sparks recognition. It's been around since the 1970s, carving out a reputation as a rugged, family-friendly SUV that could handle the school run just as confidently as it could a muddy trail. But like all great legends, it's had its ups and downs. Some generations have been loved, some not so much. But now, Jeep is setting the stage for something big in 2026. The Cherokee is making a comeback, and this time it's hybrid only. Yeah, no gas-only option. That's a bold move, and honestly, it feels like the kind of move that could redefine the Cherokee for a new era. So what's the big deal? Well, let's start with the design, because first impressions matter. The 2026 Cherokee looks like Jeep went back to the drawing board and thought, all right, how do we blend ruggedness with modern style? The result is a sharp, athletic-looking SUV that's instantly recognizable as a Jeep, but fresh enough to feel like a reboot. You've got those signature 7 slots up front, but they're slimmer and sleeker this time. The headlights are narrow and modern, almost giving it a futuristic stare. And the overall stance? Wide, confident, and muscular, but not over the top. It feels like a perfect middle ground between city sophistication and trail-ready toughness. It looks less like a suburban grocery getter and more like a Jeep that's ready to actually take you places. Now, the heart of the matter, the hybrid powertrain. Jeep's keeping it simple here. The 2026 Cherokee will only be offered as a hybrid. No V6, no old-school gas engines, no diesel. Just hybrid. And while that might sound like a big shift, think about it. It's exactly where the industry is headed. From what we know, Jeep is aiming for a setup that delivers both efficiency for everyday driving and torque for off-road adventures. That electric motor assist should mean instant low-end power when you need it on the trails, but also quiet, smooth city driving when you're just commuting. It's like having 2 personalities under the hood. And honestly, if Jeep can nail the balance of fuel economy and performance, this could be the sweet spot for a lot of SUV buyers who want something green without going full EV. Of course, the Cherokee wouldn't be a Cherokee if it didn't bring some serious off-road cred. Jeep is already hinting at a Trailhawk version of the hybrid Cherokee, which is exciting. Imagine a hybrid SUV with locking differentials, beefy all-terrain tires, skid plates, and that trail-rated badge Jeep fans love to see. Pair that with the electric torque delivery, and you've got a recipe for some serious fun off the beaten path. And let's be real, this could also be Jeep's answer to critics who think hybrids are only for highways and eco-drivers. A hybrid that can crawl over rocks or handle deep mud? That's a statement. Step inside, and the Cherokee is finally catching up with the times. Past models sometimes felt a little behind the curve in terms of interiors, but the 2026 update is all about modern comfort and tech. Expect a big, crisp touchscreen front and center, running the latest Uconnect system. Digital gauges, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Over-the-air updates, the works. But Jeep's not just throwing tech at it. They're also making the cabin feel more upscale. Softer materials, clever storage spaces, and enough room for family road trips or camping gear. And if you've ever sat in an older Cherokee, you know this is a welcome upgrade. It's still practical and rugged, but now it feels more like a place you actually want to spend time in. Now let's talk about pricing, because that's always a big question. Jeep hasn't officially dropped numbers yet, but the buzz suggests it'll start somewhere in the mid to high $30,000 range. That puts it right in the sweet spot against competitors like the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid and Honda CR-V Hybrid. But here's the thing, those SUVs are solid, but they don't have Jeep's off-road DNA. The Cherokee has always had that extra edge, that feeling that you're driving something built to handle more than just pavement. And if Jeep can keep the price competitive, this could be a really tempting option for buyers who want efficiency but also want a little adventure baked in. When you look back at the Cherokee's history, it's kind of wild to see how far it's come. The boxy 80s XJ models are cult classics now. The 90s brought refinement. The 2000s and 2010s? Well, some versions lost a bit of that Jeep magic. But this 2026 Reboot feels like a chance to reset the story. A chance to say, this is what the Cherokee stands for in a new era of SUVs. Hybrid only is a bold gamble, sure. But it's also a way of saying Jeep is ready to evolve without losing its roots. So, what do you think? Is this the fresh start the Cherokee needed? Or are you going to miss the traditional engines and old-school vibes? Personally, I'm pretty excited. If Jeep can deliver on the promise, a stylish, hybrid-powered SUV that's comfortable on the highway but still trail-ready, they might just have another icon on their hands. The Cherokee is back, and it's ready to write the next chapter.